All right, so I am outside on our first 45-minute workout, or on my first 45-minute workout for the day. I decided to bring my son and my daughter, so my oldest and my youngest. My husband is preparing to leave for the hospital with my daughter, and so I know it's going to be hard for me to get an outdoor workout in. It's going to be hard for me to get an outdoor workout in today. So while he's still home, I went ahead and did it, doing it now. So today's a hospital day. So today's kind of different. It's not like a normal day at all. So we do this about once a month, and we try to do a light school day on this day. Daddy teaches my daughter from the hospital, so he brings her math and language arts, and they get math and language arts done at the hospital. Sela, put your foot up, Mama. So today, at home, I'll have a light school day with my sons, and then I plan on packing up the kitchen today and getting that done. We want to be as packed as possible before we list the house, because houses are going so fast that we don't expect that we will have that much time once the house is sold. So we're trying to get as packed up as possible prior to listing and get everything just nice and deep cleaned. So I'm going to be wiping down the cabinets and doing all the fun stuff. Yeah. So these days are pretty sad. Not as sad as they used to be when my daughter would go to the hospital once a month, but still pretty sad. We just feel, you can tell just everybody's temperament and just how everybody feels, that there's just something missing. We miss her. And so I try to make it not a very stressful day for the kids. So very much like an extended weekend, sort of, with a little bit of school, because we still have to do school. It's so important to me to take time to write down the impossible list of to-dos. Keeping it in my mind just doesn't help at all. And so, spoiler alert, I didn't accomplish everything, but it helped to clear my mind.
I love you. I love you. Wow. What are you doing?
He loves being recorded.
Am I coming too? Or just smile? Can you come here at night time? Why can't you switch?
Because I can't. Because I have to leave the kids here to drive to the hospital.
Why can't
No, you're staying here.
drive? Oh, no, that's a bad
Say bye-bye. Say bye, Aya. So I give her my son's old textbooks. These are the Rod and Staff books. So these are the ones that he's already completed, and that becomes her new textbooks that she gets to color and scribble in. All right, which one do you want to start with today?
I don't know.
You don't know? You want mommy to pick for you, or you want to pick?
I want them back into side to side.
Okay.
I stay in the
Front and back and side to side. This one?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, go. Okay, mommy, go get your crayons.
And orange.
Okay.
And yellow.
All right. Go ahead and remember, you're gonna color with one at a time. Which one are you gonna start with?
I'm going to start with yellow.
Okay.
For the pig's nose.
For his nose? Okay.
Which one's the nose?
So front and back and side to side, I stay in the lines. Front and back and side to side, I stay in the lines.
Section. And now we need green for.
So I used this time while they were both busy working on their schoolwork to straighten up the playroom. It just was really overwhelming, and it helps that for it to be straightened up. I really try to be present and in the moment when I'm doing school with them, but at the same time, the mess was just way too overwhelming. So getting that cleared up helped.
And two.
Once we were done with schoolwork, I began to pack up the kitchen and immediately just began to be so overwhelmed. I honestly have not gotten a chance to finish the kitchen, and I just can't focus with the house being such a mess. So I'm gonna gather my troops, which is my children, and we're gonna straighten up the house. And once the house is straightened up, then from there I'll figure out where I'm gonna proceed next. I'm pretty far behind when it comes to the things that I wanted to accomplish today, but that's fine, because the most important things are gonna get accomplished. So when I make my list of things, I always make a top four, and that's 3 things that are from the to-do list and 1 thing for myself. And my 1 thing for myself is my workout. So I'm gonna get my workout in. I've also got packing up the kitchen on there. I've got homeschooling, which I'm done with, and I got promoting my new channel, which is this channel, and that I'm done with. So I'm gonna focus on getting my workout in, cleaning up the house, and packing up the kitchen. So those 3 things are, if I get those 3 things accomplished tonight, then I did what I needed to do. So sometimes the list might be long, but the time ain't. So you just have to do what you can with the time that you have. So guys, let's clean.
No.
All right, so this is what we are starting with. This is the living room. Sean's gonna take this room. The dining room's not bad at all. Sean's gonna take this room as well. I'm gonna take the island and the counters, and then Shai and Sela are going to do their best to clean up this mess. Oh my gosh.
No, but
So at the same time, we like to do an easy dinner on nights that Samaya's not here. And 1 second, my love. So we're gonna be making some Annie's mac and cheese with, I think I might mix the bacon or some chicken that I have. I don't know yet. We'll see. I love making meals that they enjoy on hard days. It just takes away from the stress of just trying to get everyone to eat and all the things, and it just makes everybody happy to know that you guys are gonna have something good, something that you actually like. So it's just one of the things that we've adapted, like tradition, when it comes to hospital days, is that we're gonna have a fun meal. These days are really hard for me. They're not as hard as they used to be when we initially started, but I can't help but constantly bring my mind back to my daughter's not here and that she's at a hospital and things like that. I just try to remain grateful. All right, so I added some turkey bacon and some kale, and I'm letting it cook on a low heat for a little bit more, just to let it so that the kale is not too tough, and so that everything kind of, sorry, that's my child pretending to be a dog, not my dog growling. So that everything gets like mixed and cooked in all together. So hopefully they like it. They're not gonna like the kale part, but you know, I'll explain to them that it's good for you, it's good for your eyes, it's good for your ears, it helps you to be strong, and it tastes just like turkey bacon and cheese. So you're fine. It's pretty. Too bad I can't have any of it because I don't eat meat. I'm pescatarian. All right, so when I tell you that children are capable, I mean they are capable. Let me show you the wonderful job that my son did. So he straightened up this room. You know, it still needs to be swept, but I'll do that later. And he straightened up this table and wiped it down. And then to help his mama out, he did the island as well. So all I have to do is the dishes still. I'm finishing up dinner, and I am gonna tackle this monstrosity over here. They got to, so while I was busy doing other things, they got to the granola and dumped it out all over the floor. And by they, I mean my 2-year-old. So, yeah, this is what happens when I decide to do anything besides have her right next to me 24/7. So, real life. I actually ended up not cleaning that room that night. I ended up cleaning it the next day, which I did film, so definitely make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss that video. But we just ended up having a nice dinner and then watching a movie cuddled up together. That's just what we needed. So the list didn't get accomplished, but the babies were fed and they were happy, and the house was somewhat put together, and the homeschool was done. So I'm taking the wins. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.